Got up this morning after about 2 days of rain, and I'm thinking, I want to go for a walk. It's beautiful out now. Where am I going to go? So I thought, well, let's go up to Mount Work in Saanich. This is on the southern tip of Vancouver Island here. And we'll go for a walk down to Cascade Falls. The falls can be quite spectacular after a big rain, and we've had a big rain. So we're going to wander up there. Since I'm going by myself, I'm going to take my whistle, my fully charged cell phone, and my bear spray. The bears should still be hibernating, but with this warm weather, you never know. The cougars could still be out running around, so it's always nice to have the bear spray with you, because anything with two eyeballs and a nose it works on, so we'd be good to go. Not expecting to see any, though. Probably see some birds and that's about it. So let's get up there to Mount Work, and see you in a few minutes once we leave the parking lot. Let's go. It's beautiful out. Wow. Yeah, as I was saying, there shouldn't be any bears or anything now because they should be hibernating, but you never know. It's been so warm out lately. I think it's 10 degrees out right now, 50 Fahrenheit. And at midnight last night it was 10 degrees, and this morning it's 10 degrees. I'm sure at 5 o'clock this afternoon it's going to be 10 degrees. And there's been one system after the other stacked out in the Pacific coming in. We had a typhoon through here like 3 weeks ago. Major power outages, all kinds of damage. So I haven't been out in the woods for a while because there's been a lot of trees down. So hopefully we won't have any problem on the trail going down to the Cascade Falls. So let's go and check it out. I'm just walking down the road now, and then we cut into the woods. And it gets pretty lonely pretty quick once you go in there. Let's go have a look. It's beautiful out here though. As you can see, it's a really, really heavy forest here. Except I'm on the road. And it is a road that's quite busy sometimes. Slow down. Yeah, this is the one we want the Timberman Trail up here in Mount Work. You are here. We're going to go down to the falls, which is down here. And this is a road access that we dropped down on. Actually, it's like a fire access road. So we'll walk on that. It's pretty easy, but once you get to here, you cross a little bridge here, then you head down here. It's really, really steep, and you have to really watch your footing. We'll get into that in a minute, but I'll speed things up for you. Yeah, all what's left of some people. We got a leash and someone's glasses here. That's not good. I imagine it's going to be very, very, very wet down this trail today, so we'll have to watch our footing. The one good thing about having mud on there, you can look down and see what type of critters have been walking around. And hopefully that's just a big dog that came through here, because it is muddy. But this is the type of trail we'll be on here for about 15 minutes. Yeah, these Pacific frontal systems have been coming in. It's just been one after the other. One coming up from Hawaii. You get them coming up from Mexico, Portland, Washington. They're usually about a day and a half apart, and they come in with major, major rainstorms. I'm just walking around in big puddles right now on the road. Yeah, so it's been really wet and windy. We've had quite a few windstorms this year already. And it's not even winter yet. We're late fall. What is it? It's the 18th of December today. And 1 week to Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you have a safe holiday season. We'll just carry on here. I don't think we'll see any people here on this trail today. So we have to be careful. And if you're watching this video, means I made it out. So, no, the trail is slippery. I am wearing my waterproof boots. I've got my whistle, got my bear spray, and I won't be gone long enough to worry about any extra provisions, because it's I've still got cell service in here too, so we should be good. But it is wet. This mud gets so slippery. Whoa, yeah. I know there's one place up here that's usually flooded when it hasn't been raining that bad. And we're coming up to it now. Oh boy, here we go. All right. It is a little mushy. Looks like this little creek's flowing pretty good. Oh yeah. Well, the falls should be spectacular. Going up a bit of a hill now. Oh, I love it when these trees have the new growth. You get the old stumps, and then it starts to rejuvenate itself and grow these new trees out of the top. Look at this moss in here, isn't that spectacular? See, hear that? It's so warm out, there's still frogs around. That's how warm our fall's been. Tree frogs, I guess. Oh, and here's this other place that usually floods, but it happens so often. They've got a little walkway you can go around. I knew this was going to be flooded. All right, watch your step. All right, here we go. Well, you know, there is somebody else out here. Huh. Hey, buddy. Morning.
Morning.
Wasn't expecting to see anyone out here today.
Yeah. It's nice.
Well, there is people out here. That's good. Because you feel awful lonely out here if there's no one around. Now, this is really good. That water is really flowing. I'm just coming up to the little bridge we walk across before we go down to the falls. Navigate this lake that's in the middle of the road. There we go. And we'll go over the bridge and see how much water is going down here. Oh yeah, the falls are going to be cooking today. Wow. I think that's the most water I've ever seen coming down here. Wow. Oh, this is where we go down to the falls. Once you come across the bridge, you just go to the right. You're right here. Go down to the falls. Okay, the water that we got coming over here, we're here, comes out of Peace Lake, and that's what we see flowing down here now. But we're going to go down to the trail here and see what's happening down at the falls next. But we have to really watch our step when it gets steep down here, because the trail is slippery. and narrowing. But you can hear that water just gushing. Now this is just the creek way up above the falls. We're not even close to the falls yet. So it's moving pretty good. It's a little bit farther down the trail, near the top of the falls now. Just be very careful. That's the top of the falls just down there as far as you can see. That's a lot of water going through here. It may not look like it, but this is really steep down here. So I'm just going to put the camera away from it so I get down on that flat spot down there. Well, this is at the top of the falls now. This is where it goes over the edge. So I'm not going near the edge right now. We'll go down and look back on it. The one really good thing down here, they've got a handrail down where it's steep down, where you walk down to the falls here. So it makes you feel a little safer going down the steep grade here. Even that rail's slippery today. Oh. To watch this loose gravel on these stairs too. You don't want to slip on that. They do have a bench down here to rest on before you go back up that hill, which is good. Oh man, it's steep. Guess you can hear the falls now. Are you ready? Now easily, that's the most water I've ever seen come over the falls. It's just spectacular. So remember that if you are coming up here, make sure it's been raining for a few days so you can get to see how spectacular these falls really are. And so close to Victoria too. It's great. Remember, I'm in Mount Work Park in Saanich. You can look that up. Just up past Drance Lake, and between Drance and Peace Lake is where you come down. Now I gotta get out of here. It's a lot steeper going the other way. Made it back up to the bridge. It's always a good sign. Much easier from here. That's a lot of water going over those falls today. All coming from here, out of Peace Lake. That's really up high, that water in there. Usually just a little creek coming through. Talking about lakes. This is the one I navigated around a little earlier here. All right, we'll do it again. Yeah, it's getting really nice out now. The sun's out. Man, never get warm coming up there. It's going to be a 2-shower day today. But I did notice something on this tree when I was walking up. And these little mushrooms that grow on these trees are just really cool. I'll see if I can get a close-up for you here. There's nothing like seeing the sunshine filtering down through the trees too. Oh, that looks pretty cool over here too. Wow, so beautiful for being December, but you know, we can get it cold here. I know people always say, you know, we don't know how to use a snow shovel and all this type of stuff, but we've had some dandy rainfall or snowfalls here over the years. They might be 10 years apart, but we can get them. And it can get very cold too. And I'm hoping maybe this season I can come up here and when it's like -10, -12 out one morning and get a picture of the falls like partly frozen or frozen over. I think that would look so cool. So that's a possibility. Otherwise, I probably won't be back here till spring. But it's not a bad walk to do except for those stairs at the end there. But this is easy on this road. Then that creek's running down there. Walking beside the creek again on the other side now. So that's really something. Oh well, get back to the car. See if there's any more cars in the parking lot now. We should be on a day like today. Well, it's something I've never seen before. I could have drove. Must be parks. Oh.
Thank you.
Hey. I have no idea who he is. Oh well. I didn't know that was an option. I guess something to do with the parks or he has property up here or something. Oh, this big old log here. It's got a few surprises for me here too. Huh, more mushrooms. Well, these are cute ones. It's getting windy again too. Getting blue sky. Yeah, it's got to be way over 10 degrees now. That's spectacular. Oh, got some more company coming up here. Well, those fellas who were walking down there were carrying a shovel and some whoppers. So I started thinking, and I guess they're either from Saanich or volunteers, and they're going for a walk to see if they can dig some trenches to get rid of some of the water that's on the road, or they're going out to bury some bodies or something. I'm back to the main road now. Walk back up to the Walking with Bruce mobile and go home and have some lunch. One thing to remember over the holidays, if you eat a little bit too much and you're looking for a place to go for a walk and it remains like it's been raining for a while, you might want to bring the family out and do this walk. And the other good thing is they'll sleep well. It's a moderate walk when you take in the consideration of the end, but other than that, it's a very easy walk to do the first 20 minutes or so. It takes about 10 minutes to safely get down to the falls. So keep that in mind. But thanks very much for watching. And by all means, when you're out in the woods, be safe. Because sure there was a few people out there today, but Sometimes there isn't. So keep that in mind. And there's a few more cars here. Good.